So Marvel Snap is a new card game in the Marvel universe, and it's currently in closed beta with limited regional access opening up, it seems, over time. And I'm sure you're itching to get your hands on Marvel Snap if you haven't been invited to the beta yet. But before you do, I thought it'd be nice to share 10 things I wish I knew about the game before I got started. These are essentially tips and tricks that are gonna make your life easier, make it more efficient for you to level up, and help you actually perform better in games as well. This video will not be a tutorial, so if you don't know how to play Marvel Snap just yet, you can check the links in the description and pinned comment for a video that'll teach you how to play. So first things first, let's start with a gameplay tip. If you want to undo actions in the game, it can be kind of hard if you've played 3 or 4 cards in a turn to pull them back. There's a really handy button. If you just tap the energy icon, you can do this undo all actions button, and that'll immediately pull all the cards back to hand, let you restart your turn, as opposed to having to undo like 4 or 5 cards you've played out in a single turn to make sure that you get your ordering right. Another handy tip is related to who reveals cards first. There's a nice indicator in the game. The person whose nameplate is glowing, you can see here RMK has this shiny yellow glow around their name. I do not. That means they're revealing first, which of course is going to make a big impact on gameplay if you need to sneak a Carnage in before they play a card to deny that potentially. And that is determined by who's winning the most locations. As you can see here, they're winning more locations, so they're going to reveal first. Or alternatively, if no one is winning because it's a tie on board currently, it seems like it is a 50-50 flip. That is also indicated at the start of the game, so you'll know who reveals first. If you want to try to play your Electra on turn 1 to kill their 1-drop, you could try that, and it might just work. Another helpful tip is that you don't need to complete a game for it to count towards mission progress. For instance, if I think I'm going to lose this game, even though I'm not, I'm currently winning this location with 1 card, which is a common mission. So I could retreat right now, and this would still count as winning a location with a single card. I don't need to finish the game. Another thing I've seen people misunderstand is how ties are resolved in the game. So if you're each winning 1 location and tied at that 3rd location, as often happens, the winner of the match is determined by who has the largest point differential at their winning location. So if you're winning by 10 and your opponent's winning by 7, you're going to take the victory in that match. And of course, if that power differential is the same at your winning locations, the match will actually result in a draw. Heading over to the collection side of things, I wanted to talk about the most efficient way to upgrade cards, which is to say you should upgrade your common cards first if you're looking to maximize your credit efficiency. You'll note this only costs 25 credits to upgrade, and it gives you a single collection level. So 1 collection level per 25 units. Whereas when you look at every other rarity, you get 2 collection levels for 100 credits, or in other words, 1 level per 50 credits. So it's twice as efficient to upgrade your commons first. That will help you push up the collection level faster, get more commons to actually fuel that even more so. Now, eventually you'll probably still run out of credits and have to craft higher rarities, at which point it doesn't matter. But if you're looking for maximum efficiency, pushing for commons first, and therefore any variants you might access which start as commons, or any splits you might activate after going infinite on a card, also moves it to a common. So theoretically you can focus in on commons and then also trying to get infinity splits for more commons, but commons first is the way to go if possible. And this might be an obvious one, but if you're looking for extra credits, there's 50 for free every day in the store. You just have to go check this out every day, buy it for 0 gold. There aren't a lot of great notifications for this one. They'll probably change that to remind you more, but 50 free credits right here. Don't miss them out. Just log in and get your 50 free. That's 2 levels. So while in the shop, there's another tip here. Ignore this area, these fast upgrades. I used a few of these early on when starting out in Marvel Snap. They're a really bad deal because you're essentially paying extra for boosters. These green icons here are boosters, and you don't need to pay for boosters. Boosters are one of the easiest things to farm in the game because you just get them for playing the game. Unlike credits, which are a limited currency, boosters you can basically farm endlessly. So spending your credits to get boosters is a really terrible trade. So although this looks nice and shiny and enticing, you should almost never use this as far as I'm concerned. My final tip is that sometimes you get screwed in Marvel Snap. Sometimes locations are really unlucky. For instance, you play a Deathlock in the 3rd spot a little early, and it rolls Atlantis, which is perfect for the Namor that you play a little later, but you kind of played early, Atlantis rolled wrong. maybe that's your own fault for not waiting a little bit, but sometimes locations just pop up and completely change the game. There's nothing you can do. And that's why snapping exists, because you don't have to risk a lot of your cubes or ranking up progression when things go badly. You can just retreat and then just play for higher cube stakes when things are going your way. So it's a nice way to mitigate RNG, keeping games fun, so there's enough, randomness and crazy moments, but also ensuring that you can control the consequences of that RNG as well. So there you have it. Those are the things I wish I knew when I started playing Marvel Snap. A lot of small little tips and tricks that will make your life easier, that will help you get new cards faster, and maybe even help you win some games. If you found any other tips and tricks you'd like to share for folks watching this video, of course, feel free to leave those in the comments below. Stay tuned for more Marvel Snap videos in the near future. And thanks much for watching. And until next time, game on.